Hi there, I'm Bels and this is Künstlerstunde, and today finally I'm going to react again to Aurora, a performance from KEXP. I hope it's the right one because I promised to will do this next, and this is from 2024, and I hope it's the right one because I found a few KEXP ones. So let's see if this is the right one. Let's go.
XP. You can find us at 90.3 FM in Seattle, 92.7 FM in the Bay Area, streaming worldwide at kexp.org, and also on the KEXP mobile apps. Thank you so much to our wonderful sessions possible. I'm sure we have Laura. It's so wonderful to have you. It's always so great to see you, and a new album. We're so excited to hear songs from that. You ready?
Thank you. Yeah, we are ready as you can be.
It's Aurora live on KEXP.
Let's go. Brings you in a good mood from the beginning.
I know you know me, and you always will. Like a man with no soul.
He's out of timing, huh? And could it be? Is she on timing? Am I wrong? I thought it's like they play double fast and she is singing. Because I've heard this song before in a really nice arrangement. She was in one room only with the person with the guitar and she's playing the piano a little bit. And it looks for me like she's a little bit out of timing, like she's the half slower than the music is, but maybe it's on purpose? I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, she's half time.
And you always will. Like a man with no soul, and okay. I know you feel me.
Or maybe it's on purpose. It's a cool effect. So my apologies, maybe this was very wrong what I've said. I'm sure she could sing it in double time to this music. It would also work great, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe I guess it was on purpose. Sounds really great.
But if this is what you want, why speak of right and wrong? You still going for the kill. You speak of the devil like he's not your friend. When the world starts to burn, give your heart to end.
This background singer is great. This background singer is really great. She has also really. She has not a voice like Aurora, not the same voice, but same type of voice, I would say. So the other singers were, what I've seen with her, the background singers were so smooth and so soft and so beautiful. And this one is beautiful too, but the voice, how she used it just before was a little bit like how Aurora uses it, I would say. Really nice. Beautiful.
Nothing will ever change again. No shame, call out my name when you need me again. Nothing will ever change again. No shame, call out my name when you need me again. If you know who I am, why won't you call my name? You know who I am, then why won't you call my name? You know who I am, why won't you call my name? You know who I am, why won't you call my name?
Really, really good. I
You're
love
listening
this
to
song.
Aurora live on KEXP, songs from the new album, What Happened to the Heart.
This song, oh, I'm playing piano on this song, I forgot. This song is called Invisible Wounds.
I think I don't know this song.
I squeeze into a small hole through the eyes of needles to stitch you up again, even though I know so well I can't fix anything. I look for blood to shed, mistaking every vein for thread. I'm spreading out too thin as I'm lying in my bed, barely existing. And I need you, and I need you to understand. Sometimes I see light, and I fear it's only fantasy. Oh, wouldn't it be tragic if there is no light in me, not any magic? And I need you to forgive me if you can. If you can, da, 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 da. I know the best I can. It isn't always good enough. It hurts to know I hurt you, like I know it hurts to know you've hurt me. And now my blood is yours, and life is slowly losing touch. How do we learn to tend to these invisible wounds our homes gave us? I can't heal you, and you can't hear me, even if we wanted to. And now I wanted to, and I need you to stop needing me like I've needed you. We both need to tend to the invisibles. Da, 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 da.
It's really interesting that this girl here, or this lady here, sings with two microphones, with, I guess, different settings on it. One maybe with more reverb or with a special effect on it. Really cool. It sounds really nice, really beautiful. And sad.
That is breathtaking. You're listening to Aurora live on KEXP, the beautiful new album, What Happened to the Heart.
Ooh. I guess I don't know this.
As I pour out my story, drink me off. There is wine in every word. Here's to us now, my dear, going strong now. And the dark dresses lightly, razor sharp, as she cuts right through my soul.
I like this. I haven't heard this before. This is really different than the rest I've heard of Aurora because this is really like boom, boom, boom. It's really like a dance song or something like this, and really cool. I like it.
I shouldn't have kept the knife in my heart for so long. Guess I shouldn't have held back when I needed you to know. Guess I shouldn't have kept the knife in my heart for so long. Guess I shouldn't have held back when I needed you to know. Oh, I just want to cry. The way that you lied. Oh, it's perfectly fine to grieve the hurt that's gonna die. As I dance with my sorrow, make amends. There's so much you still don't know. Here's to us now, my dear. We're going deep now. All this fear is contagious. Now we're here. Let all the sense overflow. Guess I shouldn't have kept the knife in my heart for so long. Guess I shouldn't have held back when I needed you to know. Guess I shouldn't have kept the knife in my heart for so long. Guess I shouldn't have held back when I needed you to know. Oh, I just want to cry. The way that you lie. Oh, it's perfectly fine to grieve the hurt that's gonna die. Oh, let me feel it. Yeah, oh, yeah, oh, let me feel it. To the water, and the floodgates are wide open, and the tides swirling onto you. Let me feel it, darling, darling. Let me feel it, darling, darling. Let me feel it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Really good. Oh my God, I like this a lot.
Oh, yeah.
This is really good.
That is Aurora live on KEXP. Oh, I don't know what's happening to my heart right now.
But what is KEXP? There's no crowd into this, not even a little crowd, because I hear no clapping after the songs. It's only Aurora and this and her band, obviously, and this woman who keeps us through the show. I don't know. It's a little strange because it was not Corona times, not COVID times. But she has fun with herself. Really good. Hypes herself up.
I miss the touch of human hands on my skin. Miss the rush of beauty coming from within. Do I need to be torn just to see who will care? I sleep on the floor, dreaming my life away. Why do we have to die for us to see the light and hunger for love?
Crazy. So good. I like the lyrics too. And this one, I thought all the time, if I've heard it before, sometimes somehow the lyrics sound familiar, but I'm not quite sure if I've heard it, or maybe it sounded so different this time. I can't say it. But it's Starvation, maybe. I'm not quite sure, but it sounds really, really good. I like this from before a little more from the music, but all of this really, really good.
Why do we have to die for us to see the light? We are decorated fools, and my soul is
Crazy. That's it?
I'm speechless. You've got me
Okay.
speechless. Aurora
I thought
live
she
on
would
K-
sing again, maybe in the cappella, oh my God, the hook, but really, really good. I like it.
EXP, as always, every time I see you live, I'm left not wanting it to end. Thank you so much.
Thank
that is
you.
incredible.
Thank you, darling.
I also feel like going to the club right now.
Yes, right? You want to go after?
Me
Yes,
too.
let's do it. Even though it's early. That'd be fun, actually.
It
a
would be
midday
super
dance
fun,
party.
wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, thanks for bringing the party to the midday here on KEXP.
Yes,
You
of
all
course.
sound fantastic. Aurora, in your new album, What Happened to the Heart, you dive deep into the symbolism of the heart. And I'd love it if you could talk about a little bit what the album title means to you and the exploration of the heart's deeper meaning that was revealed to you as an artist and a person.
Well, the album is a very important question to me. What happened to the heart? Because that is a question I find myself wondering quite a lot. I was just looking at the world, I think, and I feel like we've been given so many opportunities through like science
Not
and
nice to look at the
intellect
world
and
right
just
now.
through common knowledge to really glow as a humanity and really be good to each other. And I feel like we are given opportunities again and again to really make a better world for ourselves and for others. And again, I feel like we're not grabbing those chances because we use the tools so often for bad things. And I was thinking about, what on earth happened? And I read this letter written by indigenous activists and leaders all around the world from 2022 called We Are the Earth. And they kind of pleaded politicians, especially of the Western world, to act more with the heart and less with the mind, because the way we are living now isn't good to our earth, our children, our women. It's a very unbalanced thing. And I guess I just really agreed with this letter, what happened to the heart. And also, we used to think of the heart as like such a beautiful, symbolic thing, like spiritual interconnectedness, the whole harbor of all of that. And then now we don't really value its abilities anymore because we like power and brutality and logic more. So all of that kind of is the album.
I love how intellectual and cerebral you get about things that you're interested in. I mean, you really dug deep and looked into the heart from, way back and how it was viewed originally before we even viewed it, as something that was pumping blood through our body.
Yeah. I thought it was so interesting because it's like people, we know in our soul so much, even as a child. We know almost more about how to behave, and then we forget that behavior, and when we're adults, in a way, we are less intelligent. especially spiritually and emotionally almost, than we are when we are children. Because at least then we dare to feel and just be, and we know that certain things aren't necessarily a talent, but just behavior. Like music should just be a behavior, not necessarily a talent. And I think it's the same with, like, a long time ago, we really thought about the heart as like the most important organ, even before we knew its abilities or its exact location. We seem to know that somewhere in here lies the soul, and this is important. And then the more knowledge we had from the heart, I think it was the ancient Greek philosophers that started kind of pinning it down, and together with Da Vinci, they kind of learned about the heart and reduced its magicalness to just a pump of the blood. And that's so sad, because it's so much more, I think.
Yeah, it's at the core. Well, along with reflecting on what's going on in the world, you've also said this album is deeply personal, and you've described the emotional journey as one of breaking apart before finding truth. Can you talk about looking inward on this album?
Yes, it's a thing I don't do that often. Sorry, my nose is really sniffly.
Oh man.
But yes, it's a thing I don't often do when I write my albums, because there's so much to
It's
hold on
so
to out there in
sweet.
the world.
It's like she has no filter. She says everything what she thinks. Really nice.
I've always had a huge
Really
thirst to kind
natural.
of write about other people and the world, because there's so much to say. But then this time I found myself in a very special place, and I knew, like, a bad special place, not like a wonderful special place. And then I was thinking, it's going to be heard in the album anyways, so I might as well wear it proudly, my shadows, and wear it loudly, so people who feel the same can find an even more safe haven with me, which is my goal always when I write music. So it feels really refreshing, actually, and being vulnerable feels like you're even more prone to be truly connected to even strangers. So it's been absolutely delightful. It was fucking shit. Sorry, it was forking not so good for a while, but then it turned out to be really wonderful.
Well, you talked about just now people finding a safe haven for you, and you actually made it a mission to write this album in what you called unsafe spaces. Can you share some of the experiences or environments that made you feel most vulnerable and how they shaped the record?
Yes, I wrote most of this album just traveling around the world, because the latest years I've been having it as a goal to kind of go to one place and lock the world out, even though it's the world I'm writing about. But lock the world out and stay in a house or somewhere just alone for a month or 3 and make an album. But this time it didn't feel right, because there's so much happening in the world, and kind of simultaneously as my pain grew unbearable, it was for some reason more easy to see the pain kind of the world is going through as well, because there is so much pain out there that we fail to see because we are too busy being distracted by all these senseless things. So it was really important for me to be truly connected to, like, something that is really real and gritty and dark, so I could truly write about the world without being naive. Because I think you have to really touch on to something properly painful sometimes to actually write about it. So yes, I think just all over. I feel unsafe everywhere, and except for Norway.
Well, there is a lightness and a darkness, as you say, in this album, and such a diversity of sound throughout what happened to the heart. It gets you dancing, as you just did, and then these quieter, folkier moments. And are there any specific moments in what happened to the heart where you found yourself stretching your sound into unexpected areas? Because I know you approach songwriting and recording in just a very playful and experimental fashion.
Yes, I do really like that. It is a very playful thing to me. I'm glad that I know so little, so it's so easy to kind of just grab hold onto anything you find around you. But I think I kind of knew that I wanted the album to start quite light, and kind of go into the lands of denial, like a false positive sense of ignoring your issues and the pain and the darkness, in a way that is unhealthy, which I kind of wanted the beginning of the album to sound like Feel Alright is a very oblivious song. And then it kind of turns a bit darker, because once you lose touch with your sadness, you also lose touch with all the wonderful things. And then being numb is truly the worst, isn't it? Because it's so anti-human. And then you try to fix that numbness with then going into actually facing what is wrong and what is hurting you, I guess. And then it kind of turns into anger for a little while there. Starvation and My Body Is Not Mine. There's a lot of female rage in this album, which is so nice, because it doesn't necessarily kill. It
Yeah.
only burns.
Well, you said that you're hoping that people will find this deeper meaning in the album, and there are some very difficult topics here and some rage, as you say, but it always feels like it's fueled by love.
Always. Because it's too simple, I think, to unite people through... Not that you have to unite people, but that's kind of what you want, isn't it? With anything that you make. But it's too easy to do it with anger and fear and rage, because that happens all the time, especially in politics. We love to make a whole country seem like it's totally split, and like the two sides are truly opposites, when it's never the truth at all. We are so alike, all of us, and we truly want the same things. We just have to experience more that makes us believe that we are at one. But it's always the splitting voices that kind of shouts the loudest, it seems. And I think music really has to fuel people with love and unite people with something that is just enjoyable and pure and beautiful, because it's so rare. It happens so rarely now in this world. Sorry, I don't remember what you asked me, but I wanted to say that at least.
That was perfect. Well, you've had such a profound impact on your fans who find such deep meaning in the layers of your music. And do you see your role as an artist in any particular way, especially as in this evolving music industry, you can have such deep connection and direct connection with your fans?
Well, it is it's a very strange thing, because I don't think any human is supposed to be bless you. I don't think any human is supposed to be so connected to so many. And I hated the point in my career where I truly noticed that it's impossible to, in person now, to recreate and replicate and truly meet just the same in the energy, because at one point my world, my universe turned too big for even me. But then I've learned with time how to kind of truly reach, or at least the best I can, reach out to the now much more warriors and weirdos, as we call ourselves proudly. But yes, it's just about finding a proper way to kind of connect with people, even though we are so many now compared to before. But I truly enjoy it. I think it's why I talk about positivity so much. Or like, I guess I'm quite negative sometimes, but I often talk about that there is hope, and there is so much good and beautiful in people to believe in and to like hold on to, and it's so worth going out of your way to be good to people, because it makes any room so beautiful to be in. And I think that my fans have taught me, because they've shown me that all over the world I can find so many beautiful souls, I guess. So they've helped me fall in love with mankind, which is really good. That's a very good gift to be given.
Well, you definitely radiate compassion and kindness, which is something we need around the world. And thank you for bringing us this wonderful performance here today, all of you sounding amazing. What Happened to the Heart is incredible.
Thank you.
You've got it tuned to KEXP, where the music matters. Aurora live here in the KEXP studios. What Happened to the Heart, the beautiful new album. We're so grateful for this amazing
I guess this is it. This was really beautiful. Thank you so much for this suggestion. She said so many beautiful things. There's nothing I can add, I guess. All of us know that the world is like the world is burning now on every end. Every place is burning, and maybe it's too many men on power positions. I don't know. Maybe there should be some more women. I guess there would be less fights, or maybe no fights, maybe more communication. However, it is what it is. It's not nice. But what I have to say again, I guess I said it. I said it. Of course, I've said it before, because she reminds me so much in what she's saying and in what she is singing, to another really, really, really great artist. His name is Ren. He's a British artist, and he has the same message, I would say, like Aurora, that love is so important, and humanity, and that we have so much intelligence and all of this, and we use it the wrong way. And I guess everyone says the same, but he says it loudly too, like Aurora, and he sings about it, and in a really, really good way, in a really rough way. And so you suggested me Aurora, and I loved it, and I love to hear more about her. And I suggest to you Ren, all of him, or all of his stuff, but especially the last one, Starry Night, which is really much in this direction again too. I guess you will enjoy it. Yeah, good. And thanks for watching. Thanks for this video, and see you next time.